Video games. Sneakly. Some love them, some hate them. You'll never guess which one I am. I fall in category I fall into. Love them. I love video games. Video game. Wheel of Fortune Deluxe on the Super Nintendo. Is this my favorite video game? No, it's not. What's my favorite video games? You ask yourself every night when you're about to put your sweet little head on your soft pillow. Well, today I will be answering that question that many ask daily and nightly. So welcome to the stream. We have a hell of a stream planned for you today. That's right. I just said it, but yeah, we're doing my top 50 video games. I was inspired by Rocco did this while he was in the room. First of all, how's the volume? Volume good? My girl here is screaming, but she should be good. It should be, not too loud. It's called a compressor. Even playing field. It's good. Secure. Thank you for the sub. So the sound isn't on here. I'll play a sound for you. Here, I'll play a sound for you. Let me get a good. Hold on, I'm gonna get a good sound here.
Hey, welcome to Paul's Rouge Inflation Fan Club.
Wait, it does work.
Enjoy your stay.
Oh, thank you for the subscription. All right, I didn't have to do the sound. Whatever. Welcome back, everybody. Spibus, Odyssey.
Hey,
Secure.
welcome to Paul's Rouge Inflation Fan Club. Enjoy
late.
your stay.
Oh my God, and we're in a hype train. That's my favorite video game, the hype train for Neo Geo. Okay, welcome back. So Odyssey here is saying that he thinks he could do this list for me, but you're you're dearly mistaken, because this list has some twists and turns and some things that you would never expect. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true. Maybe you'd expect them all. I don't know. I'm actually so stoked to get. I love making lists, and I'm happy to do this. I did this, and I have one for movies. We'll have to do that eventually. And my friend Joey did his top 50 video games, and so we'll see. Is Glover on the list? That's another big question a lot of people are asking. And today we will answer. Oh, my phone hit Wheel of Fortune. It's broken. Today we will answer those questions. Okay, number one. Sorry, not number one, number 50. Just kidding, it's not number 50 either, because first we have honorable mentions. These games were all on the list at one point, except for Star Fox 64, which was always almost on the list. But they were all very close. These all could be 51s or 52. I don't know. These are all very close. Fallout 3, Contra, Epic Yarn, Star Fox 64, Metroid Prime. I love all these video games, but just not as much as all these other ones. Okay, but I had to give them some shout outs here, especially Epic Yarn. I really like Epic Yarn. And Fallout 3, those are like but Contra is like the best NES game, So I had to do it. But yeah, that was on for a while. So anyways, let's go. Okay. So get rid of this. I thought I could just press enter on the sources and it would work, but it didn't. Oh, I didn't even do the thing. Number 50, Donkey Kong 64. That's right. Donkey Kong 64. I wanted to hype this up and give it a prelude. This is why I wanted Spivas here. But I'll give the prelude now. Donkey Kong 64 is the best bad game ever made. It's bad. It sucks. It's it's just piece of candy, the game. But I fucking love it. I love Ooh Piece of Candy. I love doing that. I love the silly little apes. Honestly, it's fun. It's a good time. I enjoy it. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking bad. I have a blast. I have a blast doing it. So, shout outs, Donkey Kong 64. I wanted to get a little controversial on number 50. You know, all those other good games could have been number 50, but Donkey Kong 64 is at the same level, and you know, I want to start this list off right. So, DK64, boom. Number 49. I don't even fucking remember. I highlighted all these blue. I can't fucking read. Oh, yes. How could I forget? Actually, I have the list on my phone. I'll just read it like that. All right, hold on. Oh, he hang up and hang out. He's on his phone again. Millennial man. You know what I say to that? Shut the fuck up. I'll hang up when I'm dead. Zoomer. Boomer. Whoever you are. Fuck you. I love the iPhone. I love Apple. Alright, hold on. Sorry, I'm loading this up. Okay. Number 49. I already know this one, so I should have been preambling this whole time. Number 49. Formative. In 2011, this was everything I did. This, for at least a year, this was my routine. So this game deserves to be on this list for that alone. And let's do it. Number 49. Number 49. Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Best Call of Duty. This introduced me to online gaming, I think. Well, Halo 3 really, but this is, you know, you gotta get, this was my 2011. Or maybe it's 2010. Actually, it was more like 2010. Or 2009. But yeah, you gotta give it up to it, you know? You just gotta give it up. It will always have a place in my heart. And no Russian? Come on. Perfect level. No Russian, perfect level. Okay, boom. Number 48 on my top 50 list of video games of all time. This is another video game that, I don't know, what do I even say? This one's pretty similar to Modern Warfare 2. It is also a sequel. That's right, Super Mario Bros. 2, Game of the Year. This is my favorite classic Mario game. It's weird, it's wacky. I played it on the Game Boy when I was a kid. I bought it, or Game Boy Advance. I bought it for going to Portugal. My mom said I got one GBA game I could buy from GameStop for our trip to Portugal. And I got Mario 2, baby. And it's fucking good. And who do I main? Luigi. Because he jumps high. And I beat it for the first time like a year ago, but I used the warps. And I still barely beat it and might have used a rewind once. So, because I had 30 lives against Wart, and I think I beat him on like life 31. But that's neither here nor there. I love this game. Dude, and everyone always talks about it, but when the bird door turns into an enemy, come on. Cinema masterpiece. Classic. Haven't played it yet. Just kidding, I have. Alright, I gotta slowly scroll. Oh my god, I just fucked it all up. I can't read my sources from here. I got this nice wireless keyboard from work. Okay. Number 47. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Oh, I didn't know what it is. That's good. Now, this is, so that was Mario. Yeah, fuck it. That was Mario. This is Sonic, baby. 47, Sonic 1. My favorite of the classic Sonic games. Even better than Sonic 2, although Sonic 2 is very good, and I have beaten that as well. But Sonic 1, I would just, for Like, after high school, there was one summer I just kept playing Sonic. I think it was 2014 when I first started streaming. I just kept fucking playing Sonic 1, dude. I love that. Oh, I am spoiling what's not on the... I'm not putting Sonic 2 on this list, and if you thought Sonic 2 was on this list, you could fuck right off. But Sonic 1 is on this list, so fuck yeah. Why would I like Sonic 1 better than 2? I don't know. I just do. It's good. I really actually don't have an answer for that. I like Sonic 1 a lot. I was able to, I just played it over and over and over. And it was good. I don't know what to tell you. I was playing it over and over, and it's short and sweet. I'm trying to beat it, and I beat it. And it was good. All right. Boom. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-ba-da-bum. All right, number 46. Now, this is controversial, sort of. I forgot about this video game until I was making the graphics for this list. So this was a bit of a... Well, I forgot about this whole series, and you'll see more about that later. But, so this was a last-minute addition. I think it probably is still around here, but one of the only good games on the Wii U. Oh, motherfucker! I got rid of Contra for this shit. Oh, fuck. This wasn't supposed to be Contra. This is wait a minute. Wait a minute. I imported the wrong picture. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Not good. No. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, here it is. I found it. Okay, I found it. Pikmin 3. I forgot about the Pikmin. But Pikmin 3 is still really fucking good, even though I never found that fruit. And I never beaten it because of that fruit. We're gonna have to find that fruit. Me and Spivvis, we're gonna have to stream. I gotta find that fruit. I got that HD capture card now, so I could hook up my Wii U and we could do it. Pikmin 3 is really good. I really enjoy it. One of the best Pikmin games, but not the best. What's the best? We're gonna find out. Yeah, it's Pikmin Ziplash. Is that what that was? Was that Chibi Robo? I don't know. Fuck it. Pikmin 3, number 46. Okay, beautiful. Contra is still not on the fucking list. Don't think it is. That was a glitch. That was a space beam flipped a bit to 1 or a byte. Whatever. I haven't played the best part of 3. Well, that's how good the game was. I played the worst part, and I thought it was pretty good. So imagine how good it really is. Think about it like that. Number 45. What the fuck was 45? Pikmin 3. 45, another game I never beat. But this one is because it's really fucking long. But this game is really huge and really good and has great music in it that you could find via cassette tape, and has great sneaky tactical espionage action. That's right, Phantom Pain, MGS5 Phantom Pain. I have this on 360, which is why I haven't beaten it, because I didn't want to go back to the 360 version, but I got pretty far, so I don't really want to start over. Yeah, whatever. Either way, I'm gonna beat this one day, but even without it beating, it fucking rips. Phantom Pain, I snuck around the desert for hours and hours listening to cassette tapes of 80 songs that I love. I mean, doesn't really get much better than that. Also has a great opening, and I spent maybe an hour on the character creation. I like it. Was it character creation? I forget. There was something in the beginning. Anyways, whatever. Fuck it. Boom. MGS5. Game of the Year. Good game. Number 44. Okay, I forget what this one is. I gotta consult the manual. 44, another game I haven't beaten. But these games are the best, and I will beat them eventually. But they're so good that they're on the list, and I haven't beaten them. Imagine how high on the list they're gonna be. So, yeah, music is supposed to be playing. Do you not hear it? Is the music not playing? Am I being punked? I'll break this over my knee. Music is playing. Okay, good. Number 44 is Banjo-Tooie, another game I still, for whatever fucking reason, I haven't beaten, but it's great, and I love Banjo-Tooie, and it's just the most fun. It's just one of the most fun video games. There's a lot of games that are they're just fun, and this is just fun. It feels good. I get really into it, and it's huge. There's so many great worlds in it, and I love it. And I have it on cartridge, and I got to beat it one of these days, and I will. And I will one of these days. I think I'm in Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Is that what it's called? The water. I'm underwater, which is funny. That's the level my friend Colin played that. What happened to Jet Set Radio? See, now it's not playing. Hello? Okay, now the music's not playing. I don't know what happened to Beat from Jet Set Radio. Oh, it just started over again, you motherfucker. Yeah, we were probably around here. Alright. Last time I played Tooie was probably in 2014. Legitimately. But I will get back on it. It's actually in my N64 right now, because after making this list, I was like, oh, this game is so great. And I really do love it. That's it. Alright, 44. And when I beat these games, they'll probably get higher, but I haven't beat them yet. Alright, this is a controversial pick, because I think people are fucking dumb. Yeah, I said it, and just wait. Just wait till you see what I'm talking about here. Motherfucker, I can't scroll on this thing. No, motherfucker. No. I can't scroll on this thing. Wait, oh, I could hit down. Wait, can I hit down? Yeah, hit down. Okay, wait. I figured it out. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, okay, that makes that easy. Alright, fuck it. Sorry. Banjo-Tooie number 44. Number 43. Oh, I forgot what it was already. Oh, yeah. Controversial because people think of things like in just a small way. You know, just like the internet, when it comes to video games on the internet, people will think of a video game in only one specific way. Smash Brawl has probably the best roster of all Smash Brothers games. Sure, the competitive whatever bullshit is not very good. I don't give a fuck. That's why I play Melee, because it is good. But I like Brawl too. Brawl is a good game. I think Brawl, not as good as Melee, but is still quite good. And Subspace Emissary, also not very good. You know, it doesn't really hold up, but it was fucking baller when you're a kid. And then all those cutscenes, I mean, it was just like, it was like playing with your action figures, you know? It's like as a kid, it's like, you know, you always put these characters together and you make up your own little stories with your action figures and your characters from different things. That's what it felt like, and it's great. I like Brawl. I think Brawl's a good game. I think it gets a lot of shit. Because of the fucking... Yeah, I get it. Whatever. Tripping! Meta Knight. Shut up. It's fun. And there's good stages. And Mother 3 is a big part of it. Like, for no reason. It's a beautiful thing. I like Brawl. I think Brawl's good. Alright. Number 42. Odyssey Shot predicted this one. But no, it's not number 50. It's number 42. That's right, Final Fantasy X. Just a fucking wacky game that kind of sucks, but also kind of rules. And it's got a great vibe. It's got that great, like, Pacific Island vibe. I love the graphics. Dude, I love the cinematic cutscenes and stuff. I love how, like, just so Y2K this video game looks. I love this game. This one's very fun. The actual gameplay itself is not so bad either. Like, you know, I don't know. I just feel as far as concept goes, this one hits for me. Also another game I've never beaten, but that's because I got stuck in the fucking dragon. There's a dragon in the sky. Does he have a ship on him or something? I died and then I just never played it again. Blitzball is kind of hype. Like, there's a lot of really good ideas in Final Fantasy X. There's a lot of good concepts that I think kick ass. All right, we gotta move a little bit here. We can't be lollygagging, diddly daddling. We gotta get going. Okay. The other game that I forgot until recently, Pikmin. 41 Pikmin. I forget how much I really do fucking love Pikmin. Pikmin is a great game, and I need to play it again. The thing is, I haven't played it in a long time, and I think I'm due for a replay, and I think it could easily get into top 20 territory. But for now, it's been a while, but Pikmin has a strong part in my heart. And 41. That's what we're gonna do for now. 41. But Pikmin, I love it. I gotta beat it again. I always think I beat it as a kid, but now that I didn't beat Tak and the Power of Juju, I'm not sure if I actually did or not. So I gotta beat it as an adult. Well, either way, it doesn't count if you beat it as a kid. Pikmin, boom. I love it. Luna, thank you for the sub. That's 41. Number 40 is a game I didn't play until like last year or 2 years ago. I don't know. When did I last go to Portugal? Was it last year? Yeah, it was. It was this summer. I played this for the first time like almost less than a year ago. Pokemon TCG for the Game Boy Color.
Hey, welcome to Paul's Rouge Inflation Fan Club. Enjoy your stay.
But thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. This game is like a long lost Pokemon game. I love the original Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I'm a Pokecuck. You will really find that out as we go on this list. I think this is the first Pokemon entry. But this is like a long lost Pokemon like main series. This feels like Gen 1, but with cards. And it's great. The RNG in this game is really fucked up, and it is like almost 90% against you, or at least that was my experience. I would have like 5 coin flips and get all tails, like all 5 tails almost consistently. It's fucked up, and the game completely relies on luck, so it was driving me nuts. But in Portugal, I was fucking addicted. I would stay up till like 2 a.m. every night just playing this in my room, in my bed. I loved it. Pokemon TCG. This was a fucking fuck ton of fun, and I beat it. So haters think I can't beat a video game. Egg on your face. Wait, I'm using my new tactic. Oh, I shouldn't have got rid of that. Okay. All right. Number 39. I think one of the best atmospheres. Now maybe atmosphere isn't the right word. One of the best settings in video game history. Oh, Pokemon TCG 2? Yeah, I heard about this. I'm gonna have to play that. That's a good idea. Thank you for reminding me. I gotta beat all the games on my top 50 list first, but then I'll do that. All right. One of the best settings of a video game ever. I don't know why I love the settings in this series so much, but they've done two completely different types of settings, and it's been like the best I've ever experienced. Both of them are like my favorite, and they're both completely different. That's right, BioShock Infinite. Dude, the weird early 1900s kind of vibe, and the contrast to the original BioShock where it's all dark and underground, and this is all bright and sunny and feels like a constant like Memorial Day parade the whole time. Dude, It's insane. I really love this game. Completely nails the vibe and the setting, and it's just completely unique and different than the original 2. And also the story is pretty good. It was kind of it was one of the first big, multiverse shit. But this was before multiverse was annoying. And I feel like they did it pretty good. The DLC is pretty good too. Alright, but Infinite. I like Bioshock Infinite. Number 39. Number 38. How do I preface this one? Has a character who's on a big metal like headquarter base thing, and he rolls around on roller skates and throws bombs at you, and he's named Fat Man. That's right, Metal Gear Solid 2, specifically Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance on Xbox, because that's the one I played. I don't know what's the difference between that and Sons of Liberty. To be honest, I really have no idea. But I beat this as a kid, and I had no idea what they were talking about with the story. But everything in the game was so insane that I loved it. Even though the ending, I had no fucking idea what was happening. Like, truly zero idea. But it was fun. And also the ending, you like lose against the final boss, right? Like, you don't win. He beats you, and then the ending happens anyways. That's cool. And then it did all these things about Sons of Liberty, and I don't know what was going on. But then, but like a couple hours before that, Raiden was, doing cartwheels naked with his dickus in his hand like this. That was crazy. All this stuff on, God, what's the base called? Not Mother Base. The big iron gate. I forget what it was called. All the stuff in the beginning, on the big metal structure. I love that. That was good too. Anyway, I don't know. Metal Gear Solid 2. This is probably my favorite Metal Gear. But I know I gotta play 3 and 4. I haven't played those, and I gotta beat 5. All right, whatever. Fuck it. Metal Gear Solid 2. Boom. What was that called? The posters of women in lockers are less censored. Oh! That's bullshit. I got the fucking dick end of the stick. Well, hey, even those censored posters were kind of hype for me as a kid. Yeah, all the sneaking around and all the cool Easter eggs. That's another great thing about MGS2 is all the Easter eggs and stuff back then. That was truly the era of like Cheat and like G4. You know, I'd be watching G4 and I'd be watching like Cheat, and when they would give you they would tell you about the secrets and like cheat codes and stuff. And that's, I think, is how I heard about the scandalous women in the lockers and stuff in Metal Gear. So that's awesome. So that's another little part about those games that was a little magical growing up. Okay. Number 37, you've been listening to it for the past 30 minutes or so. Jet Set Radio Future. If you know me, you know I love Jet Set Radio games. These are truly the king of aesthetics when it comes to video games, especially aesthetics I love. Old school 90s, this is like 90s hip hop, chopped and screwed, like turned it with like DMB, like 90s DMB and funky stuff. I love the music. It's great. It's all like super sample heavy and remixed, and it's really good. I love the music. I love the style. I love the whole idea, graffiti and roller skating in the streets, and then also the gameplay is just the most fun. It's just so much fun. Grinding on everything, doing huge jumps off of skyscrapers and landing on a telephone wire and then grinding down to a different part of town. Each town is so good too, and so Japanese style. And it's great. I love it. I love the levels when you're skating on the houses and stuff. This one I am currently playing. I'm trying to 100% it. I immediately am like, okay, I love this game. I need to 100% it. And 100%ing it is so much fun because you get all the graffiti souls, and they're just tokens that are in hard to get places. And so you're really just experiencing the whole level. Like, that's great. That's how 100% should be. Nothing but fun. Not super tedious. Some of the tasks or some of the achievements to get the graffiti souls could be a little tedious, maybe. I don't know. What? I don't think so. I'm having a grand old Opry, grand old time. Jet Set Radio Future. But like I said, I haven't finished it. So when I finish it, again, we'll probably be higher. Love this game. Okay. Next. Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't even... Whatever. Taiko no Tatsujin Wii. For the Wii, number 36. This is my favorite rhythm game. You have the drum, and you hit it with the fucking bread... The Olive Garden breadsticks, and it's the best. I remember first discovering this at MagFest, and then going home and immediately ordering the $70 full pack on the Wii that comes with the drum and everything, and I still have it, and I still play it to this day. I love this video game. Anytime I want to do a rhythm game, I go to this. I was just playing it recently, actually. After GDQ, I got really wanted to play some Taiko, because we were playing a lot of rhythm games. This is my rhythm game, dude. I love this game. All right. Boom. Next. This is... Number 35. We're halfway there. Just kidding. That's a math joke. Another N64 banger like Banjo-Tooie that just has that style and that funness. I don't even really know how to explain it. It's just a lot of fun. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't. Oh wait, I didn't press it. 35 is Diddy Kong Racing. It's just so much fun. Each level is so like colorful, and all the characters are colorful and vibrant. It's just a big living world. That's how Banjo-Tooie feels like too. They're just big, and Banjo-Kazooie, of course, which will be on this list, which are just big, vibrant, fun, childlike worlds that are also difficult. And there's a lot of hard parts that take a while, that kind of add to the addictiveness, I feel like. You know, maybe addictiveness is not the right word. The engagingness. I don't know. It's cool. I really like it. My favorite character is Pipsy. I also love the clock is good for the speedrunning stuff, but yeah, Rareware. We love Rareware. Yeah. Boom. 35. Rareware was my favorite shit like 10 years ago. Now it's kind of fallen down the list, but I think it can rise back up. Oh yeah, TT, that's right. Number 34 is a game I haven't beaten yet. Okay, but I was literally playing it last night, and I swear I'm gonna beat it before the new one comes out. This game is a game that feels like it was made in a different dimension. There are 2 games I've ever played that feel like that, and this is one of them. I don't understand how it works. I'm like 50 hours in, I still can rarely wrap my whole head around everything in this video game, especially the story. I mean, don't even get me started on the story. I need to read back through all the emails and all the logs to try to, piece together what the fuck's happening. Another wacky, fun, extremely, surprisingly engaging adventure from our friend Hideo Kojima. 34, Death Stranding. If you hate this game, I don't blame you. If you love this game, I get that. I do, and I get that. This is a love or hate game. If you hate this game, I get it. I got no problem with that. But I personally love it. I think it's very surprisingly engaging. It's the most fun I've ever had walking. And he always says, "Oh, it's the first ever of the Stranding type video game." He's right. It is there is not another game like this. It really is very unique. The story is very detailed and very entangled within itself it's written in a very good way. I love this game. I have a blast. The only thing I could say with this game is I wish there were more things to interact with in the world. Like you could go into a building or whatever, you know. But that's really what it's about. It's about bringing people together. I also played this during COVID, and that was very like, holy shit. How do you know? How do you know this was going to happen? It was very apropos and cool. Kind of made me feel better about the whole situation. It is a positive look on our fucked up world. I really like, and I was really happy to get that positivity, especially in these trying times, in those trying times. Whatever. Number 33. Some would also say this is basically number 1. So some would say number 33, number 1 is synonymous. And seeing this next game, I completely agree with that. It's Glover. It's Glover. I mean, how could Glover not make this list? But 2, I think it deserves to be high up here in 33, which isn't super high up, but like, Glover's just fun. Glover's just fun. It's just pure N64, and it's got great worlds that are all my kind of shit. Like a circus world, the fucking spooky haunted world, and then, oh man, what was the other one? Near the end that I really liked. But even the first one, the whole Atlantis thing, I had a great time with Glover. Yeah, no, you gotta have childlike whimsy with Glover, I think. I feel like that's important for the Glover experience. Childlike whimsy. But it's totally my type of shit. Another one that I get people don't like, but also people are too hard on it. I mean, just fucking relax. I don't know, you know? I feel like if you just shut up, if you just sit back and like play it, it's pretty good. It's really not that. It's not like off-putting. You're just a fucking hand with a ball. I don't know. What's the issue? What's the fucking problem? It's Glover. All right, number 30 something. Where are we at? 33? What comes after 34? Wait, no, that was 33. All right, what comes after 33? 32. The best golf game of all time, because it's not golf. It's Frolf, baby. Rivet King. Literally the most fun, I think probably the most fun multiplayer, at least couch co-op game that exists is Rivet King. And I didn't even play it as a kid. But just playing it with friends at conventions and not even conventions, just having friends come over and play Rivet King. Rivet King's the most fun. It's just the most fun. It's a blast. So, Rivet King, best golf game, best sports game probably. I love Rivet King. I always have such a good time. There's a lot of different ways you could play it, you know. Like speedrunning it is completely different than just playing it with people. It's like complete opposite because you don't want to get all the points. When with people you want to do crazy, stupid combos. Everything has a face. Everything is cute. The designs are great. The designs are pure Japanese 2003, like cutesy manga character designs. Come on. I don't know what's not to love here. I love it. Rivet King. 32. 31. Another Japanese game. That's all it has in common. I played this for the first time a couple of years ago, and it kind of blew me away. It kind of really grabbed me. I never fell off. I played it all the way through, 50 hours, I think, without falling off. Just so into it. Okami HD specifically, but they're the same game. Okami is really fun gameplay, really engaging gameplay, great story. It's a Zelda game. It's a Zelda game where you're just the wolf, It's like a long-lost Zelda game. You got the dungeons, you got interesting puzzles, there's so much to collect and explore. I think I almost 100%ed it without, just trying to get everything. I had a good time just being obsessed with all, the little mini quests and stuff. And like I said, never fell off this game, never got tired of it. There's so much cool stuff with all the gods and all the little mini stories with little mini gods and little mini characters that are important to Japanese, lore. I don't know. It's cool. I've enjoyed it. This game's great. Boom. 31. Okami. Gotta stop keep putting this down. 30. Some people might not agree with this high placement. And I think if you don't agree with this high placement, you're fucked. Nintendo Land, the best Wii U game ever made, and the only Wii U game that will never make it off of the Wii U because it was very specific to Wii U. Nintendo Land is so fucking good. And a lot of that is DK's, for me, is the DK Crash Course. But the Pikmin game in it is one of the best Pikmin games. Even though it's different than actual Pikmin, it's really good. Mario Chase is fun with friends. Luigi's Mansion is fun with friends. F-Zero is really good too. It all utilizes the gamepad in such good ways. I think, dude, I love Nintendo Land. I think Nintendo Land is by far the best Wii U game. Pikmin 3 is close, but this is it for me. I can always revisit this one, and even the worst games are fun. The worst game is probably the fucking Game & Watch thing, but you're doing a Game & Watch dance. I'm getting text messages. New Death Stranding 2 trailer just dropped. Wow. That's very apropos for what we're talking about. But yeah, Nintendo Land. I love it. Boom. That's it. That's all I gotta say about that. Well, yeah, the worst game is probably... Oh, Takamaru! Dude, and they take, obscure NES IPs that I love, like Takamaru. I love when they do that. I love when they take the obscure Nintendo IPs and put it into the game. Another thing I loved about Brawl, where they made, Rob a character. And, well, they do that more in Melee, with Game & Watch and whatever, but... God, I love that, man. Takamaru, who did make it a Takamaru level? That's so fucking weird and random, but I love it. Unfortunately, Takamaru, the game, is not very good. I tried to play it and I didn't like it. Okay, number 29. I'm glad that click didn't work because I don't know what it is. 29 is another game I played during COVID that I always heard was fun, and I never thought... Oh, Game & Wario I've always wanted to play too. I never got that. I never was super interested in the series. This was the first game I played in the series, and people would tell me it's fun, and I finally checked it out during COVID, and I got obsessed and addicted. And Doom 2016. Doom 2016 has extremely fun, fast, loud gameplay. The music is great. It's that loud, screaming metal, electronic mixed with metal, and it just the vibe is perfect. Just running around and fucking blasting demons. I think it nailed the original Doom, which I haven't played, but just the idea of the original Doom, I feel like it's got to be this. You know, I feel like I don't know. It's good. I like it. And I beat this one, so fuck you. I'm currently playing Doom Eternal. I need to beat that. But I like this a lot more than Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal's different. It's not all about just running. Doom, you just go and you shoot thing and you fucking listen to loud music and it's pure. There's not much to think about here. You don't really, you know, it's just, it is what it is. You know, you don't have to think too deep about it. You just fucking, you blast a zombie and you go. And you go and do it again. And it's good. Number 28. Another series near and dear to my heart. I always thought the second of the series was the best until I replayed them both and realized that this one is just pure. I could play this game forever. The music, the setting, again, the setting and the aesthetic, and just the idea of it, it's very, what's the word? Very satisfying. One of the most satisfying games. Whoa. Katamari Damacy. I used to like We Heart Katamari the best, but after playing them both, Damacy I think has the best music and just has the best vibe. It does. It just has the best vibe. It just nailed it. We Heart Katamari is still very good, but this one just nails it. You know, you just play it, you sit back and you relax, and you just drink it all in, have a great time. I love the Katamari games. They're the best. Okay. Everything is so cute in them too. All the items that you pick up, everything is just so, it's styled in such a cute way. Okay. I've heard a lot of shit talked about this video game, and I'm sick of it, because I think this is probably the best Mario game, or at least my favorite Mario game, or at least one of them. I don't know if there's a Mario game higher on this list. I'm actually not sure. But I don't care. I don't care what people say. They say this game's slow and floaty and boring. Fuck you. Mario Galaxy fucking rules. Mario Galaxy 1 nails the outer space vibe. Whether it's that the space junk level when you have that great music and you're just going from you know, rocket to like rock to, you're just floating around in space. It's fucking awesome. Toy Time Galaxy is so cool. The game is great, and I've 100%ed it multiple times. I did it with Mario and Luigi, and then you get the 3 extra levels on the thing. I truly love this game. I think the controls are great. I love having the extra spin. I don't think it's too slow. Yeah, sure, it's a little floaty, whatever, but you're in space! That's the fucking point! Why would it, what's the fucking problem? Yeah, you hang time a little bit, but you're in space! Don't you know where you are? Mario Galaxy fucking rules, and I'll die on this hill. Best Mario game, probably. I don't know. I think so. I don't know. Boom. Is this the first of this? This might be the first of the series to enter this list, but it will not be the last. 26, Zelda Twilight Princess. Although not my ultimate favorite Zelda game, I cannot deny how good this game is, how much I love it. This is another one. People will always say the same things about games on the internet, because they will just repeat what other people say. Everyone will always say, oh, this had such a slow start. You're telling me you didn't love living in a Zelda village for like an hour? I fucking loved that. I loved that. Going around and slowly getting like the slingshot and the fucking fishing rod and just living in this village and doing tasks and like being just a person in the Zelda universe and then becoming Link and then going out to the adventure and to all the great places. Dude, I thought that was fucking great. As a kid, I would always like in the backyard. That would always be my go-to. I would pretend I was like the chosen villager, and you're fucking crafting shit, you're fishing and stuff. I don't know. I love Twilight Princess. I mean, people like it, but people always shit on the beginning. I don't get it. That's just one thing to always spring up when this game comes up. I don't know. Yeah. Internet opinions for video games. We need to think ourselves about some things, I think. This also has the best Zelda dungeon of all time. The one when they're in the Sky Temple and it's like ruins. It's like a ruin. It used to be like a thriving city in the sky where all the Ukus lived. And now it's like ruins, and there's this fucking dragon at the top, and you're like, what the hell's going on? Dude. Oh, that's my shit. That's my favorite dungeon ever. I love this. I think this game's great. I mean, Zelda games. They're so good. They really are just so good. All right. What was that, 26? Where am I? Oh, I like Snow Peak Ruins too. Yeah, you make the soup, dude, in a little GameCube snowboarding mini game. Come on, nothing wrong with that. Number 25. This I actually feel almost exactly the same. I do for this game as I do with Twilight Princess, where it's like just so solid. That's another thing about Twilight Princess. Just like it may not have the strongest emotional connection to me, but like objectively is 10 out of 10 completely solid Zelda game. That's how I feel about this. Pokemon Diamond, which I do have a emotional connection to both of those games, but not as strong as like the earlier Pokemon games, as we will see on this list. But Pokemon Diamond is great. I remember when this game was coming out, going over a friend's house and just refreshing Cerebi.net to see what new Pokemon dropped. And then once all the like new evolutions were coming out, like that was mind-boggling. Like Magnezone and all the fucking Regigigas and all that. It was like, oh god, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, Diamond. Yeah, so I am just picking for the Pokemon specifically, and for any game specific. I'm just picking the one I played, which was Diamond. I'm sure Platinum's probably objectively better. I don't give a fuck. I played Diamond. I think it was fucking great. So that's how we're gonna do it with that. But yeah, Diamond's great. And Platinum Pro, whatever. This generation was really good and really solid. And the last good generation, sorry to say. All you black and white lovers, kiss my ass. I don't care. You're not seeing black and white on this list, I'll tell you that much right now. You're gonna see a lot of shades of gray. Okay, 24. So that was a pretty good Pokemon game, but here's one that's better. Pokemon Channel 24, best game ever made. I don't care what you say, what anyone says about Pokemon Channel. I don't think anyone has the stones to come to me and talk smack about Pokemon Channel anyways. Everyone knows where my allegiance lies. Pokemon Channel has an unbeatable vibe. There's just something about that backyard during the fucking during like the day, a sunny day, sunny blue sky day in the back. You got a windmill in the back of your yard. I mean, it's just such a good vibe. It's just so pleasant. This is childhood in a video game, and I would rent this at Blockbuster, and I loved it. And I would try to beat it. I didn't know about like changing the in-game clock, so I'd like log on it every day in the week, trying to beat it before the week ran out. It was the first daily games I've ever played. Pokemon Channel, fuck you got a problem with that? I don't give a shit. Pokemon Channel rules. I know you do just kind of watch TV, but it's cool. Alright, oh shit, I just spoiled it. Fuck it. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective 23. I just said it. Whatever, I don't care. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective at number 23. I did have an Ace Attorney game on this list for a while too, but I ended up cutting that for the Pikmin games, to be honest. I forgot about the Pikmin games. So Ace Attorney got the cut. Ghost Trick is the best Ace Attorney game. I hope they make a sequel now that they did a remaster. I know it's not an Ace Attorney game, but it's made by the dude. Ghost Trick has such a great story, such like interesting, colorful, wacky characters, great dialogue too, great music, very unique gameplay, and that's very enjoyable. Ghost Trick's, man, such a great ending too. Overall, fantastic story. I really recommend it if you want something a little wackier that feels very DS coded. That's Ghost Trick for you. I really enjoy Ghost Trick. And also if you want a really good story. It's a really good story. Alright. 23. 22. This was a new game. This is actually two games. I'm kind of cheating here. But this is how I played it. Okay, this is how I played it in this 2-pack. And this was a game that was remade from games from the Famicom. And this really taps into that obscure Nintendo game IPs that I love. Like, I really love, ever since playing Melee as a kid and unlocking all those trophies for like obscure Nintendo games that, you know, aren't the ones that you know. This was one of those trophies, or a character from this was one of those trophies. And yeah, ever since then, I've loved obscure like Nintendo kind of video games, and when they remade this, I was so stoked. And I think I was streaming the Direct at the time, and I was like, oh, I'm probably the only one, but this is the only game I'm getting from this. And I did, and it fucking rules. This actually used to be higher on the list. Famicom Detective Club 1 and 2, The Missing Heir, and The Girl Who Stands Behind. The Missing Heir is actually my favorite because I played it first. And it has a kind of crazy twist that I didn't expect. This used to be like number 10 on my list. It has unfortunately dropped down. And I kind of blame the third one. A new one, they made a new one, and it was good, but the conclusion was a little outlandish and didn't kind of make a lot of sense. These games are tight, and they're smaller, like the concept is smaller, where this one was a little, gets out of hand a little bit. It's a little larger than life. But these are like mystery detective point and click games, and they're all centered around like 90s Japan. So it's got that 90s Japan aesthetic. Oh, fucking rules, dude. I really love these games, but yeah, they did drop a little on my list. But I really recommend playing these two. And the third one is okay. The third one's good, but more and more time goes on, it kind of moves. No, and I'm not separating these two, because this is how I played it in the 2-pack, and because then I would have to cut Donkey Kong 64, and I'm not doing that. Alright. So, we have entered nut cutting time. Excuse me, I need to wet the pipes a little bit. A little bit of red one here. It's been an hour already. I'm like barely halfway. Okay. Oh. Excuse me. I got a little Sprite going on here. All right. This is nut cutting time. At this point, all the games are very high and close to me. I could do this list while changing a diaper. I'm very good at it. Although my baby had we had a butt cream that I would always use, and Jen threw it out. So now I have to use the different butt cream that she uses, and I like it. Diamond and Platinum are pretty different. I don't give a shit. God different could they be? Come on. Well, here's the thing. This is what it comes down to. Pokemon Channel is still better than both of them, so sorry. Sorry, liberals. You get that red one pumping through your veins. All right, number 21. I think I know what this is, but let me check. I just remember this is when it gets to nut cutting time. All right, number 21. This is the quintessential N64 game for me. Banjo-Kazooie. This is not the highest N64 game on here, but this is the most pure N64 game on here. Just nothing but fun and creativity and pure joy. This is a pure joy one. I love Banjo-Kazooie. I always have. Since I first played it. I first played this on the Xbox 360 probably in like 2011. And I fell in love. It's just so much fun. It's like playing with your toys as a kid. That's kind of the feeling. So that one's great. Number 20, another game I played on the Xbox 360. Another formative Xbox 360 game. Probably the highest 360 game on this list. I was talking earlier about a game that had an amazing setting, but it was the third in the series. This is the first one. BioShock. Another immaculate setting. And overall, I think a stronger game with a stronger tone. A better, I guess a more consistent tone. It's dark, it's scary, it's underwater, and it's all like 50s themed, 40s themed. Like oh god, it's so good. It's got all the Art Deco stuff everywhere. Man, I really, BioShock is great. BioShock is a really great game. It's also a lot of fun. It's also a great shooter. But it's more than just a shooter too, because it's like a shooter and it's not stealth, but you approach things gingerly, because there'll be like a screaming guy with a wrench who'll run after you and scare the fucking shit out of you. And it just happens all the time, so you end up like really, being wary. And very scavenger kind of esque gameplay. BioShock. Number 19. Don't ever think that Comcast isn't afraid of me, because they are. Hello, IG. Number 19. Also, by the way, my layout here for the wide cam is from Space Ghost, and we want to give a big rest in peace to George Lowe, the voice of Space Ghost, up there in the universe. Rest in peace, George Lowe. One of the best, I think, for my money. Him and fucking Batman. God, what was Batman's name? Kevin. God, I forget his name. I'm a piece of shit. But Batman from animated series, and which he was Batman for like everything. God, I forget his name. But they were the best voice actors. Kevin Conroy, that's right. And they've left us. Rest in peace. Okay. But enough of that about that bullshit. Let's get to my number 19th video game of all time. This isn't the definitive version of this game because I never played it. One day I will probably restart the game and play on the definitive version, and then that will take place. But I originally played this game on the original PS2 version, but it was still great and still really engaging, and I still got so into this video game. Might not be my favorite Persona, but I love Persona 4. Great cast of characters, great social links, great setting. Like, this kind of setting is a little different than Persona 3, where this one feels a lot more residential, which I really like. I really love this game. This game has a great atmosphere to it. Even a little more mystery to the story than Persona 3. which is, you know, literally the whole part of the game. And I also really like all of the characters have really good. The baby's crying. Have really good, but I'm doing my video games list, so I can't. There's nothing I could do about that. They have really good individual stories, except for the writers were afraid of just like making them gay, or like outwardly gay or trans, like Kanji, right? They like his whole story is that he's gay, but then he says he's not at the end. And then kind of the same thing with Naota, right? So I wish they didn't, like, they weren't, like, afraid of that. Then this game would be even better. But either way, the individual stories are really good. The baby's really crying. Hold on. I'll be right back. Persona 4. Think about Persona 4. Okay, I'm back. Persona 4, really good. I gotta replay it and play Persona 4 Golden one these days. Okay. Number 18 is a video game. It's another one that, kind of like Donkey Kong 64. Oh, sorry, one more thing about Persona 4. Odyssey brings up a good point about the combat. The combat sucks. Yeah, I actually will agree with that. I think the combat is like super grindy and not fun. And the fact that, like, if you want to leave, you either have to have a go home or which are, I think, I remember being hard to get in the game, or you have to walk all the way back through all the levels, all the floors that you did in, like, the sitting. Yeah, it was that the combat's really bad. I will agree with that, at least in the original. Yeah, I'm with you on that. The only good thing is that, unlike in Persona 3, which they fixed in Reload, in Persona 3 you can't control all the characters, you only can control the main character. In this one you control all your party members, but it doesn't matter because the combat sucks, to be honest with you. Number 19 is 18 is a game a lot of people don't think is very good, and I agree. I don't think the game's very good, but I fucking love every bad aspect of this game. That for some reason, this is another Sega game. I have a lot of Sega games on this list. Sega, early 2000s Sega, that Y2K vibe is just ingrained in me, and I love it. Right? And this one is a big part of that. Number 18, Sad X. And I will always do the director's cut because I like that all the characters look wet and like metallic. Just the aesthetic of this game is the best. It's so much fun. It just feels like pure Sonic. It's the Sonic I grew up playing, or grew up experiencing. Like even in the comic books and stuff was like this kind of Sonic. I don't know. This is pure Sonic to me. I love this one. All right, number 17. This game is amazing. This game has some of the best side quests ever. There's so much to do and so many secrets in this game. It's so mysterious, and I love mystery. And this one is so surprisingly mysterious, especially for this series. Majora's Mask. I love this game. It's so beefy and good and mysterious and interesting, and it has so many good side stories going on. Dude, this game fucking rules. The music is great and moody. Everything is moody and yeah. Majora's Mask. Again, I haven't beaten it though. So it probably would go higher. I really do love Majora's Mask. But it also, I didn't play it as a kid, so it's kind of missing that nostalgic bump. But I really like Majora's Mask. I think it's one of the most interesting Zeldas for sure. And creepy and scary. I love that. Wind Waker higher than Majora's Mask. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't know whose list is it? Who would do that? Okay. Number 16. Oh my god. Number 16. I like this game. Because this game is a game in this series that feels Pokemon Ruby. There's an alternate click button on here. And I hit it. I didn't mean it. Pokemon Ruby. This is like a self-contained, or this is like, so Generation 1 and 2 were very connected. And then Gen 3, it's like they just go over here on an island, but it's still Japanese style. And they go over here and they, with all these new Pokemon and like barely many existing Pokemon, and it still kicks fucking ass. Team Aqua and Team, was it Lava? Team Heat Miser, I forget. That whole dynamic is really cool. The new Pokemon are really cool. All the stuff with the Regis is really cool. Oh, Team Magma, that's what it was, duh. Like the leaders, the leaders of Team Magma and Team Aqua, like Archie, and Archie is the Team Aqua, and Team Magma is like, I don't even remember. But I really like this game. I like this game a lot. This is the first 4 generations of Pokemon are unfuckwittable. I don't think the kids say that, but that's what I say. Alright. Is this what I think it is? It is! This game has amazing style. This game has 10 out of 10 style. Sonic Adventure 2. I mean, look at those designs. Just like with all the promotional artwork and even in the game, everything about it is so like stylish and fun, and this game really, I love this. I really love Sonic Adventure 2. I think it's the most solid Sonic game. There's so much to it. I like the different characters and the different gameplay styles. The stories are great. Like with the Shadow story with Maria and stuff, it was like surprisingly darker than anything they have done or done since. And I really like this game a lot. Although I will say, there's too many fucking Eggman levels and too many Tails levels. They should have had one. Yeah. But number 15, Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, this one is another one that could be higher. Don't forget I was 7th in the world in Dark Story at one point. Never forget. I was pretty good at Dark Story at one point. Now I'm like 60th. I don't know what happened. But it's good. I really like SA2B. Alright. No, I haven't played Sonic Shadow Generations yet. It's on my list. But I gotta beat all the games in my top 50 first. Okay, number 14. We're really in nut-cutting time because we've hit on peak nostalgia. And that's where we're at with SA2. But one more thing with SA2. I remember seeing this at a friend's house and being like, I need this. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. The game also has unbeatable music. And unbeatable levels like Meteor Herd and God, what's the Rouge Space one? Like those are so cool. Those are such cool space levels. I don't know why I can't remember the Rouge Space one. I played that for a long time. And the Chow stuff. Come on, it's so good. It's so much fun. There's so many different ways to play this game. There's so much to it. It's such a big game for being just like Sonic levels, you know. They did like so much with this. Anyways, next. Does this button work better? It does. Haha, get ready to scream. It's Wind Waker. I don't give a fuck. Wind Waker is in here. This hit. When I was a kid, I wished on a fucking crystal in my backyard to get Zelda Wind Waker and Ruby for like Christmas or something, and I fucking did, and they're both ingrained in here, especially Wind Waker. I replayed this one with Wind Waker HD. They fixed the fucking. Oh, this is the boss battle. I was like, I don't know this song. I do know this song. Where they fixed the some of the Triforce hunting stuff at the end. I don't give a shit, dude. They don't have to fix it. I love going from island to island. I love exploring the water and the music and the whole atmosphere. Oh, that is me. There's a lot of building blocks of my biological makeup that come from Wind Waker. I feel like it is in my DNA. My daughter has Wind Waker coursing through her veins, I bet. And she doesn't even know it. She's gonna hear the Dragon Roost Island theme and like awaken. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Wind Waker. Boom. But is it the best Zelda game? Is it my number one Zelda game? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Moving on. God, I love this song. This is the final battle song from Jet Set Radio, but remixed. Number 14. Was that 14? Number 13. 13? This is 13. This is a weird pick. You don't think a Zelda game could be in your top 50? You're fucked in the head. What the fuck is wrong with you? They're the best ones! They're the best ones. Alright, number 13. Number 2013. Last time I was happy, just kidding. Is the best puzzle game of all. For me, my favorite puzzle game of all time. Some might think this is a weird pick. Pokemon Puzzle League. I love Puzzle League. I love Tetris Attack. That kind of Panel de Pon, I love. Panel de Pon could have been on this list too. I actually forgot about that. But these are my favorite kinds of puzzle games. Me and Jen had a Puzzle League only setup in the house for a long time in our last place, in our last apartment. And yeah, we would just log on, play Puzzle League. You know, boot up Puzzle League on the 64. That's all my 64 was used for. And I could play this game forever. I'll never be good at it, but I can always play this game. I fucking love this game. Boom. Puzzle League. High up, but deservingly so. Many would say. Okay. Number 12 is a dark horse. You think there's a lot of fun in this list, a lot of whimsy, laughter, cute Japanese characters. Well, if you know me, you know I love retro horror movies, 80s horror movies, but specifically, this is a 70s horror movie. One of my favorite horror movies of all time, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and they turned it into a video game. Resident Evil 7 is a playable Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It nails that vibe, at least in the first 80% of the game. It absolutely nails that vibe. I'm with you, Ig. My favorite Resident Evil, hands down. I think they blew us away with this game. This game is also this game in VR is the scariest experience I think I've ever had in my life. Just in general. Just trying to go through a door in VR with this game is fucking horrifying. You can't look around you have to go through the door, and then there's going to be a big redneck there with a gun. And that's horrifying to me. I need to put more music on. Hold on. What did I want to put on? There was another game soundtrack. Oh, Pokemon Channel. Pokemon Channel is pure whimsy. I don't care what anyone says. Resident Evil 7. I mean, yes. Best Resident Evil game. The most cracked out DLC, too. There's a DLC where you're just like a redneck dude who lives in the bayou and you just go around punching alligators. I mean, I'm not lying. That's literally it. The last segment of Resident Evil 7 kind of shits the bed, in my opinion, and becomes a Resident Evil game. And I don't like that. But all the other stuff leading up to that, absolutely nails it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre as a video game. What more could I want? Don't know. So, earlier on, I talked about how Death Stranding was a game that felt like it was made in a different dimension and then somehow got dropped into our dimension. In a different dimension where like rules and video games like work differently. And this is the other game on this list that is like that. This game I truly don't understand how it works, why things go the way they do with the gameplay. I don't understand how to control the character that you work with throughout this game. I don't understand what's going on, and I love every minute of it. And the story at the end of this game, I was screaming at my TV. Like a couple years ago, as an adult in my late 20s, I was screaming at my TV. Last Guardian. The Last Guardian. This game really fucking affected me and was great. And I love the connection that you make with this big fucking dog. And it really, this bird dog is my dog. And I did beat this one, yes. This is my dog. Literally, this is Buster. And so I had a deeper connection with it too, especially because he was on the couch with me a lot playing this. This game really affected me, and I don't understand it at all, even after playing it. So, yeah, this does filter a lot of impatient, whiny people, gamers. I agree, but I also could see why people don't want that, and that's okay. But this spoke to me. But I also love the games by Fumito Ueda, who made this. Okay, number 10. Now we're really cutting nuts here. So this is the most sadistic, the most twisted game on this list. And that Pikachu's talking to me. And I mean that. So here we go, top 10. The most sadistic game I've ever played. Old school RuneScape. An absolute fucked in the head video game. And the best MMO of all time. I still play it every day. I love it. I've been playing it since 2006. Maybe 2005. I remember being in like 5th grade at least playing this. Okay, I'm not going to beat this one, but I'm going to get pretty far in it. Because I really love this game. And I probably will never get Max Cape, but I love this game. And I will 99 fishing in this at some point. Yes, that's RuneScape. I love RuneScape. I love everything about it. I love the stupid-ass quests. I love how to do something, you have to do 17 steps to do one little thing. This is the best balanced game of all time. Every little like item you get to improve your situation only improves it by maybe 0.1%. Like there's no Swiss Army knife in RuneScape. You need a billion little things to do one thing. I love RuneScape. I love everything. I love the world. I love it all. RuneScape, number 10. Deservingly so. Number 9. There are games higher on this list than this one because they connect with me maybe more emotionally. But this game, I am very confident in saying I think is one of the best games ever made. And I really think that. And it's recent. Wait, shit, didn't work. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It's so good that it's over Wind Waker, which is pure nostalgia. Okay, that's how good it is. This game, I think it has the best gameplay. I think this is just one of the best games ever made. Completely made Breath of the Wild kind of obsolete to me. Like, this is just the one to play. I can play this forever. And I love it. And I love it. Everything about it is amazing, engaging. There's so much to the gameplay. There's so much to explore. Obviously, it speaks for itself, but it really is. They took Breath of the Wild and they made it like perfect. They even took like all the kind of lamer parts out of Breath of the Wild. It's just such a pure adventure, and I love adventure. And this is it. It's also so solid, and it's on the Switch. How do you make a game this good and this big on the Switch, dude? Yeah, see, so it's got to be good because it beat the game I grew up with. So, Tears of the Kingdom, I really think it's one of the best games ever made. I think it should have fucking won Game of the Year. Okay, I don't care about D&D bullshit. Come on, it's the best game. Whatever. Number 8. When I was a kid, I had to help my dad paint the basement, and then if I did, he said he would buy me this game, and he did. Pokemon Leaf Green. I love Gen 1 and Gen 2. Specifically Gen 1, I grew up playing Yellow. So this is kind of a mixture. This is a mixture of Yellow and Leaf Green, but I think Leaf Green is the best version. They're both very nostalgic to me, but Leaf Green is like, it's just like the most solid. I think it's probably like the most solid. I don't know. It's really good. It's one of my favorite Pokemon games. I love Leaf Green. I love, like, you beat the game, you go to these weird islands, and, like, there's a Dunsparce there. And you're like, what the fuck is going on with this Dunsparce? Yeah, that was always cool to me. Leaf Green, I love it. Boom. Okay. Number 7. It's not too much to say about it. It's Pokemon, you all know it's good. And speaking of, we got good Pokemon stuff going on in the soundtrack here. Number 7. I think I said SA2B. It's a game with the best style of all time. Did I say that? Because that's kind of, I mean, that's actually not true. This game has the best style of all time. Although SA2B does have great style, but this is oozing style and machismo. Jet Set Radio. The original Jet Set Radio is perfect to me. I love it. So much fun. Best aesthetics, best music, best characters. When you beat the game, you could play as the dog on roller skates. I mean, dude, I love it. Big fan of this one. My kind of shit. When I played this for the first time, I was like, oh, this is my kind of shit. It's also the most fun. I think the levels may even be better than Jet Set Radio. Jet Set Radio Future. They're more like simple. They're smaller scale, but there's like more little weird areas in there that you could get to, which is kind of the case with Jet Set Radio Future. But I don't know. This is the one I played first, so this is the one that connects with me more. But Jet Set Radio Future is so good too. But this one is so sunny too. It's got that early 2000s Dreamcast cobalt blue sky vibe. You know what I mean? That Japanese summer vibe. Oh God, it's It's a blast. Love Jet Set Radio. Number 7. Uh-oh, here we go. Number 6. We're getting down to it. Number 6. Well, I guess it's not. It wouldn't be that because I have one higher. How do I describe this? Yeah, fuck it. Persona 3. Come on. You know me. You know I love Persona 3. Atmospherically. Social link wise, all the characters. I love this one. I love all the characters. I get very attached to them throughout the story. The story is great and mysterious and dark. The aesthetics are like bar none with the whole midnight hour stuff. The whole concept is so creative and good, and I love Persona 3. Is my favorite Persona game. This was another one when I first saw it. I was like, oh my god, this is going to change my life. And it did. That's amazing, and it is. And boom. And it is the top. It is the top. The top 3 versions of Persona. No, it's not true. This is still my favorite version of Persona 3 because it looks like an early 2000s anime. It's fuzzy. It looks kind of shitty. The main character looks really fucking cool. And in this new one, he looks too much like Persona 5 dumbass with the fucking glasses. And it's too clean. Persona 3 Reload is a better game, but it's too clean looking. This is gritty. And it's aesthetically superior. And I'm an aesthetic and music looking guy, and I don't care. So fuck you. We got weather. Yeah, we got the Weather Channel going on. But Persona 3 Reload is good. I haven't beaten it yet. But I have beaten 3 a couple times. Yeah, you gotta play FES on a CRT. It's gotta be fuzzy and dirty and good. And I think the combat, even though you could only control, it is a little grindy. I think the combat is still pretty good. Tartarus is just such a better setting, even though it's like the same thing over and over. It's still way better than what they did in Persona 4. I don't know how they fucked that up so bad, but they really did. But Persona 3, goated. I first heard about this video game, our number 5th pick, in a video game magazine in the airport. My dad bought it for me, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I read all about it. I'm like, this game seems awesome. And then I played it many years later, and it affected me in a way I did not expect. Number 5, Shadow of the Colossus. This is such an emotional, affecting game to me. I think this is like perfect storytelling, I feel like, in this game. This game really takes you on a journey, and by the end of it, like, nothing is the same, and everything you thought you believed has completely changed, and and then it leaves in mystery, and the whole game is shrouded by this. You're going from place to place, and you're coming up on ruins, and like, what the fuck was this? And there's so much mystery to it. Like, who are these people? I haven't seen a single person this entire game who lived in this structure, and you're just going from Colossus to Colossus, and you fight 16, and by the end, yeah, nothing is the same. I have played Eco, but I haven't beaten it, and I need to, but my disc was bad, and it would always crash in a certain spot. So yes, I need to beat Eco, and it would probably be put on this list because I did really like it too, and it really had good atmosphere also. But Shadow of the Colossus really affected me. But yes, I will play Eco eventually. I need a working disc. Mine broke. But yes, boom. Shadow of the Colossus, number 5. Number 4. Let me make sure this is correct. Okay, number 4. This game This is another game that really affected me by the ending. This is such a big game with such wonderful characters and a wonderful story, and there's so much going on, and things are kind of told in weird ways. And yeah, it's Wave Race Blue Storm. No, and it's a JRPG, but it's really emotional and really hard-hitting, and music is great, and it plays a big part in the game, and it's Mother 3. This game really blew me away when I played it for the first time. I haven't played it in like 10 to 15 years. I'm really due for a replay. It used to be my favorite game, but it has moved down a little bit because it's been a while. But it's worth it. I think it's time for a revisit. But I really love this game. This game really touched me. It's a very touching game about family, like Star Wars. Also, we got Pichu Bros going on in the back. I like Earthbound too. Earthbound probably could have made this list also. I kind of forgot about that until right now. You want me to skip Pichu Bros? You're a hater. Alright, we got Cobalt Coast for 30 minutes. Okay. Boom. Okay. Yeah, the first Earthbound Zero is a little rough, but Mother 3 is so good. Such great characters too. You fall in love with every single character, even Salsa. Okay. Boom. I mean, Salsa is great. He's a monkey, but you wouldn't expect it, I guess. Well, maybe you would. Everyone likes monkeys. I don't know. Okay. Number 3. Number 3 is the best Pokemon game ever made. Pokemon Soul Silver. The most solid Pokemon game. They nailed it all. It's the best generation. Pokemon Gen 2. So Gold could be on this list too, but I'm putting it in. And Soul Silver is the one I played, but Heart Gold is the same shit. And it had the Pokewalker. Now, the whole thing with like the Pokemon, like this just felt like the most complete Pokemon game. It just had everything you could ever want in it, and it had, it's Gen 2. It's, in my opinion, the best story. There's so much going on, and then when you beat the game, in Johto, and then you go back through Gen 1 and you see all of the aftermath of what you did in the first game, and then you fight Red at the end on the hill. Dude, it's poetry. It rhymes. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love everything about it. I love having Whale Lord follow you. Having the Pokemon follow you is such a great thing that they never really did other than that in like Yellow, and they really should do that again. Pokemon Soul Silver, it's the most solid Pokemon game. It's my favorite Pokemon game. I put like 400 hours in this thing. I was trying to get them all, but I don't think I did. But this is good. So, I was just gonna say what Spibus says. What Spibus just said. If you know me, you probably already know what number 1 and number 2 are. You just may not know the order. And I did not know the order until I made this list. And I locked it in. Doshin! Oh, I forgot about Doshin. Doshin should probably have been on here, huh? Nah, I don't know. I forgot, but I don't know Doshin. I think I did think about Doshin, and I'm like, I don't know if it's... Alright, that's it. Doshin number 2. Number 2 and number 1. There's 2 games. Both made by a man and his team. Number 2 is the best speed run of all time. Kirby Air Ride. The best gameplay wise video game for me is Kirby Air Ride. I mean, no one else is really going to have Kirby Air Ride this high. But it has a very special place in my heart. I could play this game forever, speedrun this forever. Practicing this game is a speedrun. All the individual time trials, I love them. I love grinding them. I love the gameplay. I love all the different stars. I love City Trial. I love Top Ride. I love everything. Love everything this game has to offer. I think this is one of the best controlling games of all time. But number one, I had to give it to what I truly think is the best game ever made. It's Melee. And I gotta move over here. I put it in the middle for dramatic effect. It's Melee. And I'm not just talking about competitiveness, which I do love, that it's such a deep competitive game, and I could still play it now and get my ass beat still all these many years later. But as a kid, this was it. This still is it. This is number one in my heart. Adventure mode, classic mode, target, trophies. I've gotten all the trophies, so I think I've 100%ed Melee. I would just go through adventure mode with different characters and make up stories. I don't know. Melee is like it for me. It's my aesthetic. It's my favorite characters all in one game. It's the best. But I'm not a Ganondorf main anymore. I'm quitting being Ganondorf main. I'm sick of being a Ganondorf main. I want to be a Pikachu. I want to be a Luigi main. Event mode, yes. What was it? Final battle. The secrets. This is when I first fell in love with the trophies of like obscure Nintendo IPs that I never heard of. This is how I discovered like all that shit. And yeah, I think this game's amazing. I think this game's perfect. And I don't want to hear anyone who says otherwise. That's it. I love Melee. And that's all I got. That's my top 50 list. Thank you for watching. Next, I'm going to do my top 50 movies one of these days. But that's top 50 video games. We love video games. Video games forever. Doshin got snubbed. And I'm losing my voice. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm going to try to finish some of these games. Next video game stream I do, by the way, will be Viva Pinata. Ace Attorney did not make it. Ace Attorney was on this list until the final revision. Pokemon Channel was ranked 27? Maybe it was 23. I don't remember. 24. Pokemon Channel was 24. It was in the top half, as it should be. It was one above Pokemon Diamond. But yeah, Pokemon Viva Pinata, I remember playing at my cousin's house when I was younger. It fucking ruled. Yeah, anyways. So we're going to do Viva Pinata next. Thanks for watching. And, oh, Marvel Ultimate Alliance was good too. Check this out. Check this out. Good night.